And here is Miriam Tommasone, 18 years of age, the Italian boxer. It's the first bout of the tournament here in Kielce 2021. Her opponent is also preparing for her first contest. That is 17-year-old Azaliia AMINEVA. Valery Pastuvov is the referee.
Ah no, mia leader.
Round one.
So we're underway then. 64kg light welterweight action between two very skillful, highly decorated boxers indeed. They hail from Italy and Russia. The Italian boxer is wearing red. That is Miriam Tommasone, 18 years of age. Comes in as the reigning national youth champion of Italy. Her opponent is also the national champion of her respective homeland, having taken the national youth title earlier this year. That is Azaliia AMINEVA. She, the reigning European youth champion, having taken that title last year. Her opponent has also enjoyed podium success as AMINEVA lands a hard left cross to the solar plexus, the southpaw, wearing blue. Tommasone's continental success came in the form of a European junior bronze back in 2018. Quick-fisted attack by AMINEVA. For the same combination once again, right-left. It's the boxer in blue who has settled into her work more immediately. Tommasone is catching AMINEVA with a left jab at the conclusion of that exchange. Fencing and feinting with the lead hand. Again, burst of activity. Shots being thrown in bunches. It's a solid left hand landed by AMINEVA. Well, she's generally triggering the attacks is AMINEVA, and often having the final word as well. Tommasone waiting to counter, but again, beaten to the punch on an attack that was triggered by the boxer in blue. So she may have to alter her timing, alter her strategy here, Tommasone. Of course, easier said than done. She's waiting, 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 and when the attack is triggered, see her try and cover the counter right hand. But perhaps AMINEVA getting the better of that coming together. As she did there, first and third boxing. She initiated the attack, then had the final word, and then when Tommasone was distracted by something, AMINEVA went back in and helped herself to another cluster of punches. Good left hand to the body landed by AMINEVA. Continuing to wait is Tommasone. That time she does trigger off, but look at the left hook she takes. And then a hard shot to the body right on the bell. First round in the book, a very good round for the boxer in blue. Some of the action from that opening round.
Также взводите, дистанция работает. Слышь? Все, молодец. Дыши, дыши, дыши свободнее. Ладно, башку не есть туда вот. Дернул, пробил. Сразу не кидался. Хорошо? Она горит тебя. Пробила, стукнулась, видишь, что не упала. Ну, не перебор. Да, руки впереди. Руки впереди.
Seconds out, please.
Senza andare indietro. Testa pure non conta dentro. Capito Miriam? Ogni tanto attacca sempre. Forza Miriam.
Round 2.
So the command of box given to get us underway to begin this second round. Nice right jab landed. Off quick feet from AMINEVA. Tommasone visibly trying to quicken her tempo here. She's got to be careful that she just doesn't fall into the rhythm being set by AMINEVA, which is what appeared to happen in the opening round. The natural counterpuncher wearing red, waiting to launch her own counter-attack. More often than not, the more eye-catching work, just like that, is landing by the boxer who is triggering the attack. So AMINEVA timing her raid very well indeed. So just over a minute gone in the second round. Very patient display this, punctuated by bursts of frenetic activity like that. With boxers testing the strength of the ropes, the tension of the ropes. Tommasone spoken to about holding on. Beautiful right jab. Again, AMINEVA initiating the attack and escaping without reply. Tommasone aware of that. She's trying to get over her front foot, but she's finding it really difficult to pin down the movement or pin down AMINEVA because of her brilliant movement with her feet, using the space of the ring very well indeed and always remaining out of range. But when she sets herself to punch, again, it is her who's having the better of the exchanges. Quick, straight strikes from both flanks, making life very difficult indeed for Tommasone. There's a counter left jab for Tommasone, and is she beginning to time the raiding attacks of the boxer in blue? She's running out of time though, because a large portion of this second round has gone, and it's AMINEVA who has been boxing very well indeed. Tommasone continuing to wait, trying to get over her front foot, but again, it's AMINEVA who is first to the punch. Greater volume, greater variety coming from the woman in blue, who is in and out like a thief in the night without reply once again. Boxing very well indeed is the woman in blue. And one suspects Tommasone is going to have it all to do as both boxers drape over the rope on the far side of the ring from our commentary position. One suspects it's going to be an uphill struggle for Tommasone in the third and final round. Some of the actions from the second round were again, Tommasone was able to use the space of the ring very effectively indeed. AMINEVA was able to use the space of the ring very well indeed. Tommasone was trying to get over her front foot and go in pursuit of her, but more often than not, she was beaten to the punch.
Seconds out, please. Round 2, 3.
We're into the third and final round then, and completely contrasting body language and intensity in the respective corners. Everything cool and calm in the blue corner of AMINEVA. Tommasone was being given instructions in rather urgent fashion because thanks to AIBA live scoring, the red corner will be aware of the time score context of this bout. 6 minutes in the book, just 3 minutes left in which to try and turn this around. And again, double backhand success for AMINEVA. Tommasone desperately trying to quicken her tempo, but the natural counterpuncher now having to try and be the aggressor. And that is a very difficult switch to try and make, going against all the instincts that have been cultivated over years of practicing the noble art. And look at that, she tries to initiate, she's running to 2 left hands from that southpaw stance. AMINEVA in complete control. And that left hand out of the southpaw stance, as though it's guided by laser. Incredibly accurate, and it served her very well indeed through the 2.5 rounds of this contest. Scores with it to the body. Tommasone must be fighting against every instinct that she possesses. She knows what she's got to do, but trying to carry it out is a different matter altogether. Her problem has been that her natural counter-punching style hasn't been effective against the quick-fisted AMINEVA from Russia. Well, she's completely lost her bearings in the boxing ring. Has Tommasone. That causes the intervention of the referee. Remember, you're not to turn your back on your opponent. That is an infringement. Nice right jab once again, and it just disrupts the attempted forward movement of Tommasone. She has to reset and come again. Coming forward with a 1-2, but hasn't found the range. AMINEVA's movement has made her very difficult indeed to catch cleanly. Oh, look at that for a triple left hand from AMINEVA. She started with a right hand and then demonstrated 3 different types of backhand strike with that left, then a conventional 1-2. Wonderful shot selection from AMINEVA, who is incredibly relaxed and cool up there in the boxing ring. She knows that the opponent is the boxer who has got to make the fight. That push down to the canvas. So it's been a very difficult mission indeed for Tommasone from Italy. And that bell concludes the contest, a job very well produced by the woman in blue. Some of the action then from the 3rd and final round. Tommasone desperately trying to do something different to what transpired in rounds 1 and 2. But ultimately, it was more of the same that took place. Terrific punch picking from AMINEVA. And simply not able to slow down the wonderful movement of the reigning European youth champion. Here's the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the blue corner, Azaliia AMINEVA, Russia.
So AMINEVA from Russia prevailing over Tommasone with a unanimous points decision verdict. A very cultivated display indeed. Cool, calm, and wonderful punch selection. And that is how she did it. It is AMINEVA who goes through to the quarterfinal stage, and she'll face off